right. Happy Wednesday. Just like what we promised, we will be going live every Wednesday to let you know a little bit about what we are, what you can do to help you better buy, sell, or invest in real estate. So, last week we actually talked about, home buying, home shopping experience, and what do you need to look out for. And if you haven't watched it yet, go to the previous video, and then you will be able to see what do you need to expect, when you're home shopping, right? And today, what we're going to be talking about is making an offer. A lot of time, people, when I work with a lot of, buyers, sometimes you think that it's okay, it's common sense, but common sense is really not so common. And a lot of buyers are like, what do I need to do, when I'm putting an offer, right? Because once you narrow down your list, you wanted to make a clear favor of, how, which home do you like? I usually get my buyer to pick 3 homes. One is like, oh man, I really, really love it. And then second one is like, it's okay, right? The third one is, the price is right. If the other 2 doesn't work, we will get that third as a contingency. So sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 2, sometimes, there's only that 1, right? So how do you position your offer? How can you make sure that the offer will get accepted? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We have 4 points for you. And the first 2 will go to Arlen so that Arlen can share with you, what should we include in our offer and what is the most common contingency that you can put in or we see in the market. Arlen?
Hi, thank you, Phyllis. Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching and happy Thanksgiving to you guys. If you are really looking to buy a house right now and market is so hot and we're not even finished, coming soon, it's already sold. So how we can stand out when we put our offer in the table, right? So that is a really good topic at this time. It's learning for me and hope you guys also, other realtors or people, how you stand out your offer to be accepted in this market. So the first thing I will discuss how should offer will be accepted, of course, is the price, right? So first of all, they will look for your price, and then the second, if they really want to sell their homes, they will check the terms. And what are the terms that I'm talking to the, how many days you can close, what are the financing, and and other like home inspections, right? So what else you're looking for the offer is your target closing date. That's really important because like people are to in a hurry to sell their home. They want to accept like 20 days, 10 days, or 30 days, or 45 days, right? That's really important for your offer to get accepted. And the other one I talk about is the earnest money. So what is earnest money? This is the money that you give it like a down payment. We call it a down payment, but this is towards closing to make sure the seller know that you are serious for your offer, right? So example, if we can put you can put 1,000, 1%, 5,000, 10,000. If you really a buyer right now and you want this home to stand out your offer, put a bigger offer. It's really important for you to stand out your offer. And the good thing in this one, your money, this one is towards closing. And this money is going to go to the escrow, not for the realtor or whoever, right? So your money is safe. And at the end of the day, if you want to really stand out, put a little bit emotions on your offer, like put a photos or what you call that, a cover letter for your offer. You say, hey, my buyer is have 2 kids. This is their photos. Make sure your house taken care. And we really respect your memories here. And we will, when we buy in this house, your house will taken care. If you're a seller in that one, I will accept this offer, right? Make sure that, my house is taken care. My family is, they're gonna make a memory in my house, even a little bit lower. Like, the price is like, hey, I gonna accept this offer. So think about that, right? So that is the main, for me, it's really to stand out your offer at this market. And the target closing, most of the time, is the lender will give us 30 days, 45 days. But you yourself, if you can close it, I don't know, 25 days, 27 days, why not, right? So you really want to buy a house right now, right? So in the other one, I will discuss. I hope you guys learned from how to stand out your offer at this time. So the next one is what are the common most common contingencies. What is contingencies first? Like this is contingencies like
It's like the what if, you know?
Okay.
If what if something happened, right? So, you know, the offer will be put, and then you have all these conditions, like if something happened, then, you know, what happened? Something like that.
Thank you for catching me for that contingency. So so what is the most common one first is like a financing. What if your financing fell through, right? You know, something happened with the job, or you know, with the salary, all the stuff. So your contingency upon the loan officer or your money on the to go to the transaction. And the other contingency is home inspection. I think this is most of the time for me, I want to protect you as my client. If you represent me, I represent you as a buyer. I always put a contingency upon the home inspection. Why? Because as always told, the mechanical part of the house is expensive. Example, foundation. If the foundation, I put a contingency upon the inspection of the foundation, because it's a lot of money, right? So I put that one there. It's make sure that if this inspection is more than 20,000, we will not buy this house, right? So what other contingencies we will put for you to protect your money and, you know, protect you in this at the end of the day, if you don't want this house, we can back out. I'll protect your money. We put that, you know, the option period, which is 7 days. So if you want to back out, you can back out. You can turn around. I don't like this one, we find another one, right? It's a part of contingency. What else? I did not put home inspection, the financing. What are other contingency that you can think about, Phyllis?
I think that's pretty much it. And I know once in a while, you know, you are selling your home while you're buying one. So that could be another contingency you put on, you know. So, you know, the purchase of this home is contingent of me selling the other home. So if for whatever reason, if the home didn't sell, then I won't be able to close on this one. So that is another one that's pretty common that I see. I know that some contingency also put down like, okay, the foundation is really bad. So what they do is they say, you know, I'm purchasing this home under the contingency that the foundation is being fixed.
Okay. Yeah, that's really good.
Yes. And then for me, I'm going to be teaching you, you know, what happened if I face multiple offers, especially, you know, Arlen is in a Frisco area. It's very hot space, especially right now. So if you want to buy, now is a good time because the market, you know, is going up every single time. Right, Arlen, didn't you was selling, you put a home under contract. It's a new build. Initially, I don't know how much was it. And then at the end, when they put it back on the market, because, you know, the buyer fell through, you know, the price was a lot higher. It was like, how much is that?
So I put this contract for $345, and then my financing fell through. That's what told this one is a contingency upon approval of the financing. And after 2 weeks in the market, you know, we back out. I get my money back for earnest money. You know how much they're selling it already for $375. It's just 2 weeks.
2 weeks, 30,000.
Yeah.
How crazy is that, right? So if you're interested in Frisco, McKinney, you know, the north side, when is a good time to buy? Right now.
Right now. Yes. Before like 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, the price is really increasing. So
yes, and you definitely want to work with a real estate agent. Why? You know, for Arlen's you know, situation, because the buyer loan actually fell through, and just lucky that he is represented by an agent like us, so we managed to get the earnest money, 100% of his earnest money back. Sometimes you won't be able to do that, especially if you don't know how to you know, how to put the correct reasoning, or you don't know how to you know, handle the situation. So again, if you are buying a home, real estate agent service is free to you because the seller do it. So there's no reason for you not to use a real estate agent, and there's no reason for you to self-represent if you're buying a home. Okay, so the next 2 point is, you know, what happened if I face a multiple offers? Well, if you do face a multiple offer, that means that you have good taste. That's good news for that, because you're picking a home that everybody else like. That also
Uh-huh.
tells you that the seller is really good at pricing the house. They are pricing the house below the market. That's why there's so many people coming in. There's so many offers. So if I'm a buyer, if I'm a seller, what can I do, right? As a seller, I can accept the best offer. I can counter all the offer to get a better term, or I can just counter the one that close to what they want. So as a
Uh-huh.
buyer, when you hear the multiple offers, chances is, I always advise my buyer that if you got multiple offers, especially like it's like one day on the market, like today we actually have one that we want to send an offer in. It's only one day, they already multiple offers, which actually it happened to us all the time too, because we know how to price the home right to sell it really quick. Even my experience, right? One home within less than 3 days, it was priced. The offer to receive is $10,000. 15 I'm sorry 15 I'm sorry $25,000 off, $25,000 above the asking price. We listed at 249 950, and we got a $270,000 offer. That's 20,000, yeah, 20,000. Not good at math, okay? Good in real estate, not good at math. So what do you wanted to do? You wanted to make sure that you do not send in a lower list price offer, because if you send in a lower list price offer, you technically are not usually going to get it, because multiple offers means that they're really getting into multiple people. However, obviously do your com correctly and make sure that your real estate agent know what they're talking about. But again, if it's in like a Frisco area, then we know that usually it will have to be above asking price. Unless they are in the market for a long time. Then if they are in the market for a long time, then usually you can ask for below market price, but the real estate agent will be able to tell you more. And at the same time, on top of that, you can always, just like what Arlen said, write out a love letter, tell them how much you love their home and how strong you are as a buyer, and you can definitely close within the 30 days or even 21 days, right? Because the key is you want to position with them, as comfortable as possible, as secure as possible, that they know that, okay, if I pick you, like Arlene said, you're going to take up the house, you're going to close on time, there's nothing I need to worry about, right? You're not a picky buyer, right? And then people also ask, so what happened, if there's a counter offer? A lot of times seller can just accept your offer, but 9 out of 10 time, I would have to say 9.5 time out of 10 is the seller will actually give you a counter offer. It's very common, especially in the investor world. So what you do is you look at the offer, and then you see whether you want to just accept it by just initial all the changes. Sometimes it's just title company, sometimes it might be the closing date, sometimes it might be the seller's name need to be updated. Sometimes it's really small, and sometimes it's huge. Sometimes it's like, okay, you offer me at 375, but I want it at 380. So then they change out the list price, right? So all you do is then, if they ever send you a counter offer, that means that the original offer it's null, it's canceled. So then what you want to do is you want to do, accept. You can either reject the offer or accept the offer. And obviously, if you do accept the offer, initial, everything need to be initial, then we're going to execute the offer right away already. So it's pretty easy. But again, for me, as one of the top real estate agent in the market, I just want to tell you, make sure that when you're sending an offer, make sure you position yourself very well. Because imagine if you are if you're a seller, what kind of offer would you want to receive, right? I want it to be safe, right? I want it to be secure. I want to make sure that the buyer is strong. I want to make sure that the buyer is not very difficult to deal with. And, and we're only negotiating on the top 5, which is the foundation, electrical, roof, I think HVAC, and plumbing. Good. I always forget one of them out of the 5. So again, you're not gonna tweak minor details, right? I used to have a buyer say, I don't like the door. I need you to change out the door. I don't like the design. I was like, it's not a brand new house. That's number 1. Number 2, it's not $1 million home. So the seller is not going to change the door because you don't like the door. So again, it has to be reasonable, right? And again, you also have home warranty that most likely come with the seller. So, if there's something that is broken in the house, if you can get the home warranty to fix it, then we will not negotiating, especially on the first offer. Because I remember, every time you send in an offer, there's always going to be another offer, another negotiation, which is repair. So I always tell my client that, hey, let's make sure that we position ourselves as beautiful as possible at the very first time, as close to what you really want as possible. And then the rest, we will leave it up to the repair. Because again, there's always two negotiation. However, if you put everything that is ugly on the first offer, chances you're not gonna get accepted. You know, it's the same theory as dating. Do you, when you first date your husband, wife, or you know, or your significant others, you know, do you just immediately sit there and say, okay, I don't like this, and that, and I like this, and that, and I know I'm awkward, I talk when I sleep? Do you give all these ugliness to your significant other, the people that you first met? Usually you don't. Same thing with offers. You want to make it as close as you possibly can, so that, you know, but as pretty as you possibly can. So in that way, you know, they will accept your offer. And then after that, you know, when you do your inspection, you do the checkup, and then you counter it with them based on all the correct finding that you have. So it's not, I feel this, I think of this, this is the fact, this is how the report is, and this is the invoice of how much it's gonna be fixing for, and what do you want to do with this repair so that we can move forward to closing. So I know I already got into this, the next episode. So hold on to that, because we're gonna be review more about that in the next episode. Okay. So do you guys have any question? You can feel free to type in down below. If not, we would love you to press the like button if you really gain a lot of insights from it. If not, you know, share with one of your friends if you are really looking into buying a home. And again, you know, Arlene's phone number is 214-690-1233. My phone number is 214-556-4222. I actually typed it wrong, 4222. So if you have any question at all, you know, feel free to give us a call, because again, if you're buying, it's free, right? You do not have to spend any money to get professional advice from us. And again, whatever the problem that you have or challenges that you have, you know, just give us a call. We are very experienced. We know exactly how to help you from A to Z. Arlene, anything else you wanted to tell everyone before we, you know, close out the day?
Yes, I just want to say thank you guys for, you know, learning with us. It is, you know, our, you know, in my heart to give you thank you for supporting us and giving you all this value and information. And when you go buy your house, you know, thinking of us, or you have at least you knowledgeable in the market, what's going on right now, right? So. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to call me, text me, or Phyllis, and we're happy to help you.
Talk to you soon.